Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin just hit a major monthly resistance, and that can actually be a major problem. Let me show you why. When we are zooming out, yes, a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication is that we are finally able to reclaim the most important volume level. The value area low right here at 113,000 US dollars is right now not anymore acting as the area of resistance, but actually Bitcoin was able to reclaim the level and is right now going to be the area of support. And if we right now pay attention only to the volume, Bitcoin is definitely looking bullish and we can already be expecting much higher price targets. But there is right now going to be a problem. Not only we hit a major monthly level right here, but also we need to talk about our major rising wedge pattern on the daily time frame, because as you probably know, for the past couple of weeks we have been paying attention to this entire rising wedge pattern, how potentially the fourth elite wave is right now already finished and we can be expecting another major push towards the upside, towards another all-time high. The problem is going to be, yes, Bitcoin hit the monthly area of resistance right here, but also the entire move towards the upside on the 4-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame does not really look super impulsive. If we want to talk about another and less impulsive elite wave, of course, we really should start moving significantly, impulsively, and very quickly towards the upside, which as of right now, unfortunately, we are not getting. However, if we are going to be able to right now break our monthly area of resistance where we are as of right now, and of course also break all of our resistances above us, for sure, we can talk about our bullish elite wave count. And what exactly can we right to do right here? Going on the 4-hourly, you're right to going to see we can identify our first impulsive elite wave right here. We got a correction. And as of right now, if this specific count is actually correct, we can still be expecting much higher targets for our third elite wave, fourth elite wave, and then of course also another impulse towards the upside. What are going to be the exact targets? We are going to go with our Fibonacci extension levels from our swing low back towards the swing high, back towards the swing low. And it does look like that our 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target is going to come in at 118.4 thousand US dollar area. And later in the video, I'm even going to share with you why this specific level is also going to be another very important level. But for us to right now remain bullish on Bitcoin, for sure, we should not really see any major rejections back down. Simply Bitcoin should continue impulsively towards the upside. Yes, I do remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin right here, on XRP and also on SUI, and ideally I want to see higher targets. And also, what if we right to go with our volume indicator? Is volume right now actually saying to us we can be expecting higher? And I would actually say volume for the past couple of days does look very nice, because we are definitely seeing some volume spikes right here, which is potentially suggesting that yes, Bitcoin is right now still working on our third elite wave. But again, we should really break all of our major areas of resistances towards the upside as soon as possible. That is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now share with you exactly why the monthly level where we are as right now is really not a random level. What we are right now going to do, of course, we can still have our monthly level on our chart, but also exactly at this specific area, we can also identify another important level. Remember yesterday, we talked about our parallel channel connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support, extending this one towards the upside. Not only we are at the monthly level right here, but also Bitcoin almost perfectly hit the top of quite an important S&E channel. So yes, we are clearly at the area of resistance, but we can also go one step further. We are going to go with our anchored VWAP and not anchor it at the all-time high, because this specific anchored VWAP has already been broken. We are going to go with this specific high with the previous all-time high at 123,000 US dollars. And what you're right now going to see, historically speaking, it has been not as nicely respected, but nevertheless, as of right now, Bitcoin is hitting the level level almost perfectly. So do not get me wrong. Yes, this area right here is definitely going to be a very important level for Bitcoin, but nevertheless, ideally, I still want to see another push towards the upside. Now, let's talk about the indicators, because many different indicators are actually saying to us, potentially, we can be expecting a rejection at this specific area, and also later in the video, I am going to share with you exactly where we can be looking for another trade on the Bitcoin chart itself. But nevertheless, we are right now going to go with the RSI indicator on the 4-hourly time frame, because what you're right now going to see, we are at the moment trading exactly at the overbought area, not only on the RSI but also on the money flow indicator. Both of those indicators, especially the money flow, once it's going to load, you're right now going to see we are in the overbought area. So this right here is unfortunately going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, what if we go on the daily time frame and also go with the MACD indicator? Right now, you're also going to see another bearish indication. On the RSI, already what we said yesterday, we are right now seeing a higher high. Bitcoin is forming still another lower high. The money flow indicator is right now already being not only in the overbought area, but also forming another even bigger hidden bearish divergence. And also on the RSI, clearly you're going to see another higher high, while Bitcoin is forming right here another lower high. So indicators on the daily time frame for Bitcoin are unfortunately being definitely more bearish. Higher highs are being formed, overbought areas are being hit, which are all going to be bearish Bitcoin indications. Not to mention, remember our Eckler stochastic CG oscillator we also mentioned the other day. Right now, we definitely went from the overbought area, but the thing is, potentially we can get some kind of a double top pattern right here, which is going to be an even bigger bearish Bitcoin indication. Double bottom pattern is a bullish indication. We usually get a very nice pump towards the upside. Also right here, double bottom pattern, pump it straight towards the upside. And the last time we got a double top pattern on our Eckler stochastic CG oscillator, it was actually approximately at this specific area, once Bitcoin, after confirmed, got a very small push towards the upside. So overall speaking, double top pattern is a bearish Bitcoin indication, especially once we combine it also with the hidden bearish divergences on the RSI, money flow, and also on the MACD indicator. So just something you should right now really be aware of. And also the thing is, we don't have to right now know if Bitcoin does continue higher. As I already said in my previous videos, with all of those long trades, I have already taken some profits. And in no way I would right now be looking to long exactly where Bitcoin is trading as right now, simply because we are at the area of resistance. Yes, ideally, I want higher. Why so? Because clearly I am in long positions and not in short positions. But the reality right now is, you should always ask yourself, what is right now going to be the best next trade? And if you right now ask me, is this the best area where we can be looking for a long position? In my opinion, the answer is definitely going to be no. And also, something I posted on Twitter literally only 2 hours ago. Good morning, everyone. May your coffee be stronger than your FOMO. A lot of people right now looking at the chart, looking at the entire pump right here, are going to fire a long position. The reality is, if we are at the area of resistance, the best trade is actually going to be a short position. But to be honest, also as of right now, I have not taken a short position yet on Bitcoin, simply because what we are seeing as of right now is simply not enough for me to go with a short, because we are not really seeing any major signs of weaknesses on the Bitcoin chart itself. Yes, many different indicators are right now saying to us, be slightly more careful, but personally, as of right now, I am not doing anything with my trades. I only took profits already a couple of days ago, and of course right now, we still need to be slightly more patient. That is right now also why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 bonus, because only after you're going to register with the first link down below, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Click the link right here, register. After initial deposit, you're going to get a beautiful bonus, but of course also only after you register, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Right now, let me also talk about some kind of a bearish Bitcoin indication on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame. You're going to notice the biggest liquidation cluster is not above the highs. Literally, for the past couple of days, we have been climbing towards the upside, taking a lot of liquidity right here. But right now, the biggest liquidation cluster is going to be at 107,000 US dollar area, which is then going to mean we might even be expecting a bigger drop towards upside according to our liquidations. So let us try to make the entire plan right here. Liquidations right here are bearish. Looking at the indicators on the daily time frame are also going to be slightly more bearish. We also right now know we are trading exactly at the area of resistance, but additionally, we also know Bitcoin got the acceptance back above the very important value area low. So my plan is going to be very simple. Unless we are going to lose the value area low right here, I would like to be slightly more bullish on Bitcoin, expecting higher targets. But of course, ideally, we should really start breaking our areas of resistances towards the upside impulsively, because only in that case we can talk about our 5-wave price structure towards the upside. But yes, if the value area low right here is going to be lost, bearish Bitcoin indication, and we might even be looking for a bigger push towards upside. Additionally, what is going to be the next very important support level and also the area of resistance you should be aware of if Bitcoin does actually right now continues higher? You're going to notice point of control, the biggest volume cluster is going to come in at 118,000 US dollars. This specific level is going to be our next higher target if Bitcoin does continue higher, simply because going from our swing high back towards our swing low, golden Fibonacci ratio exactly at this specific area. And not only that, if we right now go with our high term time frame levels, you're going to notice our 2 daily levels are not going to be exactly at the gold pocket, but definitely very, very close. Now, what if we do not go higher and right now already Bitcoin does get a rejection back towards downside? Simply, the next support level is going to be our value area low. Also, exactly at this specific area, we have not only the first low right here, but also the second low for liquidity purposes, and also Fibonacci retracement from our swing low back towards the swing high, golden Fibonacci ratio approximately at this specific area. So what we can right now say, we are at the area of resistance. No way we are looking for another long position right here. If I would right now need to go with a position because we are at the area of resistance, I would much rather fire a short position right here. But the thing is, I'm also not really as interested going with a short position because we are still above the value area low. So if we potentially get another push down right here, you can still be looking for a long position at this specific area with a clear invalidation level below the area of support. So let's see right now if Bitcoin does continue higher. We literally do have right now a very clear plan, the exact targets, and also we know exactly where we can flip more bearish in a case Bitcoin is then going to lose the value area low. But as of right now, overall speaking, ideally I want higher because it really does look like on all major term time frames, on the 1 hourly and 2 hourly time frame, we are still moving in an uptrend. So that is right now why ideally I still want to see another all-time high and for Bitcoin to then of course form the 5th elite wave. That is right now also why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below. Only after you register, you're already going to get 20 USDT. And that is right now also why thank you very much for smashing up the like button.